Hey Dave, how are you doing? I got your message about vacation, so that's pretty cool. That'll be really fun. Get a chance to go out and just have a great time and get recharged and relaxed. Brittany and I actually we got back last week because we went to Chicago, and we went to the art museum and we went to the Field Museum because one of the things that Brittany really wants to do is the Field Museum. And just to draw. So we did that for a little bit. So here are some cool sketches that I got to do while we were there. So this is at the art museum, and it was in the American Gallery. I love the American Gallery because you see like Frederick Remington sculptures, and like he's one of my favorite artists. But this one was a marble bust of a lady, Mary Harris Thompson, and I just felt like just sitting and drawing for a little bit, so we did that. But then we went to the Field Museum. The Field Museum is awesome because they have all these birds and animals and just so many things that you can observe. And so Brittany and I just kind of sat and we drew some of these things. She really likes this one, and that one's okay. It's not my favorite one, but it's not bad. And then we went to the plant gallery, which is really neat because the way they do all the plants is they're all fake, but they've all been molded, and somebody's made like leaf thin um, casts of all the leaves and anything like that. But I found that area to be really hard to draw, so I was drawing this like shrub that had some fruit on it, and then and these hanging petals, kind of like one of those like snapdragons, or I can't remember, bleeding hearts. That's what I mean. But then I saw this one, and it's a jackfruit, and jackfruit's really cool because when I went to Michigan, we went to the grocery store and there's a jackfruit. So I don't know if you've ever seen a jackfruit. So I pulled one up, and that's a jackfruit, and they had it in the grocery store. And to show the size, like look at this, look how big that is. So it's just crazy. So they had molds and casts of these jackfruit. Um, and they had it all like quartered and sliced, and so I just spent time drawing it. So that's actually like my favorite one. I think that's a really great one. I really enjoy that. Um, yeah, so I wanted to ask some questions to clarify from our past emails, and just whenever you get to this, that's fine. But you mentioned something about if I was interested in able to take a look at some of the things that the Samaritan is doing and creating a piece to harmonize with that. Yeah, I would totally be up for that. Brittany and I are talking about my portfolio and trying to figure out maybe I need to design some new pieces that are really going to focus towards the needs of Samaritan. So I'm going to do some of that. And I guess for this portfolio, I'm probably going to be looking at my layouts that I've done and my infographics. I try to apply some of those um, and kind of look at those because I mean, really, layout and infographics are like my favorite areas. Typography, I love doing those. Layout is so fun, but yeah. So the hard thing is what you said. I need to have some real world applications, and from my freelance work, all I've really had a chance to do is work with people who needed um, logos. And I got a chance to do one infographic for somebody from our church, and a window logo display piece. I mean, it's like how do I ever find real world applications for layout pieces or type pieces, right? Because I mean, nobody really comes up and says, "Hey, I need this." I guess I did a couple of like advertising posters for our church that maybe we can look at. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll just have to let you look at that. So I got a couple more questions. Do you have any idea on when they might start interviewing? Because I know that they're just collecting things. So I mean, that's going to kind of put a rush on me. I just finished my class, and I just turned in my last piece, just the final tiny little tweak and edits that I had to do, and So it's like this week I'm in between classes, and it's like it's hammer down on this and focus on it. So that's what I'm kind of working on. Yeah, your advice and your help is just it's always welcome because you know what's going on, and that's really helpful. So yeah. Anyway, hey, I'm not gonna take any more of your time. Have a great vacation, and if you see any jackfruit, buy one. All right. Catch you later.